Ever heard about a 10-year-old saving hundreds of people just by remembering what she learned in school?
Sounds kind of crazy, right?
It does, but it really happened. This is the incredible story of Tilly Smith and how her quick thinking on a beach in Thailand ended up saving countless lives. We're diving into declassified disaster reports, eyewitness accounts, and scientific analyses to uncover exactly what happened on that fateful day back in 2004.
Yeah, December 2004. We're talking about the devastating Indian Ocean tsunami, one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history.
It was Christmas time, and holidaymakers were enjoying the sun on the beaches, completely oblivious to the monster wave that was about to hit.
And when I say monster wave, I mean monster wave. We're talking over 100 feet high in some places.
It's hard to even imagine.
And that's what makes Tilly's story all the more incredible.
So let's rewind. Tilly's on this beach in Thailand with her family, and no one has any clue what's about to happen. But Tilly, she starts noticing some strange things happening with the water, right?
Exactly. She just learned about tsunamis in school a few weeks prior. And get this, she actually starts pointing out the warning signs to her family.
No way. So what, like the water starts pulling back really far from the shore?
Right. The water recedes from the coastline, like way further than usual. It exposes the seabed, which is really unusual. And the water, it starts bubbling strangely, too.
Wow. I had no idea. So she saw these things happening and...
Well, imagine you're 10 years old, right? You're trying to tell everyone around you, including adults, that something's wrong, something big is about to happen.
They probably didn't believe her at first.
No, they didn't. It's tough because, for those who don't know, those subtle changes, that receding water line, the bubbling water, they don't scream, tsunami. It's easy to miss or dismiss, even for adults.
Absolutely.
But Tilly, she was adamant. She wouldn't let it go. She was persistent, kept explaining what she had learned in school, that those were warning signs of a tsunami.
That's incredible. Talk about courage, huh? A 10-year-old facing down a wall of disbelief, but just knowing that something terrible is coming.
It really is. And thankfully, her parents, they listened, they took her seriously, and then they alerted the staff at the resort where they were staying.
Okay, so they listened, but did they actually evacuate the beach?
They did. The resort staff, to their credit, they took Tilly's warning very seriously. They immediately sounded the alarm and evacuated the entire beach. It was a chaotic scene. People were confused, but they moved away from the shoreline.
And then, minutes later,
the tsunami hit.
It's hard to even fathom. Had Tilly not said something?
Hundreds of lives would have been lost. Because of Tilly's quick thinking and her persistence, because her parents listened to her, and because the resort staff acted decisively, countless lives were saved.
Wow. Just wow. Her story went viral, didn't it? What happened next?
It became a global phenomenon. Tilly became the symbol of courage and the importance of disaster preparedness. The United Nations even recognized her. They used her story to highlight the importance of educating young people about these kinds of threats.
It's incredible that something so terrifying could lead to something so positive.
It really is. And not only that, but Tilly's story also served as a wake-up call for global disaster preparedness. After the 2004 tsunami, there was this massive push for better tsunami warning systems. We're talking deep ocean buoys, sensors that can detect tsunamis earlier.
So they use this tragedy to make real, tangible improvements in how we prepare for these kinds of disasters.
Exactly. They implemented educational programs to teach people about the warning signs, just like Tilly knew.
So what can we learn from Tilly? What can we take away from this incredible story and apply to our own lives?
It's about awareness. It's about listening to that little voice inside that tells you something's not right. It's about not being afraid to speak up, even if you think you won't be taken seriously, because you never know whose life you might save.
It's a powerful message. Be aware, be prepared, and never underestimate the difference that one person can make.
Even a 10-year-old.
Especially a 10-year-old. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.